Welcome to an employer spotlight where we bring you employers, military spouse, employer friendlies, part of our local network who are here ready to hire military spouses to give you the latest tips and tricks and application hacks, as well as to welcome you into the workforce. So in this particular case, I have Stefanie Tomlinson, a recruiter for a company called Workday. Now, Workday is an enterprise management cloud company that currently offers solutions to their customers in the areas of finance, HR, planning, and other sort of management online web-based. So without further ado, we're going to bring in Stefanie Tomlinson, who's going to tell us all about her role as a recruiter and what kind of careers she looks for when she finds talent. So please post your questions and let us know how we can support you. Thank you.
So just a little bit about myself. My name is Stefanie Garcia Tomlinson, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. And I'm a principal recruiter with Workday in Pleasanton, California. And I've been a recruiter for, close to or over 20 years now, primarily in the Bay Area and hiring for North America. And at Workday, I hire for our IT organization, and that is covering our North America hires. And those would be entry level and career level, as well as leadership up to senior directors. So anything that's covering infrastructure for Workday, that is what I would be hiring for. Let me go ahead and move on here. So just some of the items that Laura had mentioned were about me. I shared a little bit about me, a little bit about Workday, careers that you could expect to find at Workday, preparing for careers, and joining Workday and why you would want to do that. So what is Workday? Workday is a leading provider of enterprise cloud applications for finance and human resources. We're a leader in our marketplace. Some of our competitors that you would find would be SAP, Salesforce is a large one, VMware is another, Ariba in some cases. A lot of times people will have used our applications, maybe working at a specific employer and entering their vacation time in our HR system, or using it for timekeeping if they're punching in and out, things like that for a specific role you might be in. And then for our finance or analytics, companies are using that to make business decisions. So if they're evaluating time to hire or looking at hiring roadmaps, they may be using our analytics products. So you can read more about that if you want more information on our career site. That's www.workday.com, and you'd find a lot more information on that there. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So careers at Workday. We have a variety of programs and levels here at Workday that people enter into. First, we have internships. So if someone is in high school or, not high school, if someone is in college and looking for an internship during that summer after your sophomore or junior year, we do have an internship program and specific roles for hire there. And those are generally a 6-week to 12-week program. We also have some entry level roles where you would be an associate in a role, whether that would be an engineering role or an IT role, customer success or customer support, or an administrative role. Those would be a specific level that would give you opportunity to grow in the role and receive those promotions or rotate about in Workday into other opportunities. We also have career level roles, and that is a lot of my focus for IT. So people in that range would have at least 5+ years of professional work experience in that role. Again, it could be IT infrastructure, a networking role, program management, project management. In the organization of IT, they also hire interns, as well as interns that are postgraduate. So if you did have a bachelor's degree or a new master's degree, you could come in and apply for one of those roles online, or if you were to meet somebody as we move forward to on-site conferences, you may meet somebody that way. Opportunity On-Ramps is a program that we have at Workday, and we work in partnership with Year Up. Opportunity On-Ramps is a program where we're providing training and internships and opportunities to job seekers from non-traditional backgrounds. So people may have a skill set that they acquired working at a variety of roles or maybe volunteering, and it's not traditional. Maybe they didn't go to a junior college or didn't go to college, but they have these great skill sets that they've acquired on the job or through other areas. So this is a program, again, that we partner with closely with Year Up and bring you through a specific amount of time, a few weeks on site, and you are working closely with our internal employees, and we're working together on a program and the specific role that you might be working in at that time, whether that would be a customer success role, a consulting role, a QA role, wherever your expertise would lie in the skill sets that you've acquired. In this program, we really believe that talent is everywhere, but the opportunity is not always everywhere. So this program really provides an opportunity to come in and grow skill sets and get mentored in specific areas. We also have a program that is a return to work or returnship program. And this is a 4-month paid program for people who have taken a pause in their careers, whether it be caring for children, caring for elders, or whatever other reason that the parent or a person would have stayed home and taken a bit of a time out. Again, this program is also providing training, support, and networking opportunities. It doesn't always result in a direct hire, but again, you are coming in and refining your skills, bringing them up to date. No matter what type of time off you've taken, you're not going to lose those skills, but technology changes all the time, so it does give you that opportunity to just to hone your skills and network and be in that environment again. Preparing for your career. This is super important area, and each one of these bullet points can be a little subset in itself. I know Laura was kind of mentioning, how do you inspire that person for their next step or their first step if you haven't been working. Networking is going to be key and necessary, really. That's the way you're going to meet people that are going to present opportunities for you. Also, meet people that are going to just kind of get those research juices flowing and guide you maybe in a different direction than you thought you were going to head into. I think if you are going to be actively researching roles or actively networking, if you're going to be looking for a career opportunity or just doing some informational interviews, it's going to be very important to update any social media that you have that's active and available for external audiences to see. If you have a Facebook site, if you have an Instagram, if you have a LinkedIn, it's going to be important to put updates on there and make things private, maybe that are a little bit more personal, so that the external person that you're networking with doesn't really have the option to do things like that if they're doing their research on you. LinkedIn is going to be a very important one to update. If you have been out of work for a while, maybe just a list of maybe volunteer work that you've done. I do have a gap in my history if you look at my LinkedIn profile, and I do list out the volunteer opportunities that I worked in and was actively participating in that time off when I stayed home to care for my son. So that's one way to speak to that gap in that space. But the social media updates will be really important because you want to have that professional presentation. Researching roles, that is going to be really key as well to your search, your career search in that next step. If you do a little research on LinkedIn or Indeed or Google, and you think, well, this person has a role that I would be interested in, and maybe it's a consultant, a career consultant, or a recruiter, and you want to look at their background, researching people and connecting with them on LinkedIn or Indeed is a great way to find out about what they're doing in their role and how to qualify for those roles, and also find out what type of skill sets that you would need to work on, and you would need to try and hone specific skills in an area that you might not have worked in before. So that is a great way to reach out and connect with recruiters on LinkedIn, or connect with the people in those roles that you're interested in on LinkedIn, and ask them for some time. You know, hey, I'm just doing a little career research. Would love an informational chat if you have time tomorrow at noon, and let them respond to you or not. And if they don't, there's somebody that's going to say yes, and you're going to gain some insight there, and that's going to be very valuable information as you continue looking for your next step. Volunteering in your industry of interest is a great way to enhance your skill set, pick up skills that you didn't have before. So if you are looking for maybe a administrative assistant type of role, and some people in a legal office have an opportunity for you to volunteer part-time, or maybe at your child's school and you have the opportunity to volunteer in the office. That's a great way to, again, gain new skills or hone the skills you have. And you would definitely be able to put that on your LinkedIn profile, in your volunteer section, and also on any type of resume profile that you would use in your search. Working with an agency, I know somebody mentioned that you're working with Booz Allen Hamilton, and I think that's a great foot in the door. You have that one-on-one time a lot with a recruiter or an account manager. They're sharing the story about the companies that they're working with, and the recruiters are also having that one-on-one time with you where they can really work with you on your resume profile, your LinkedIn profiles, how to work really on your personal brand, and also just really give you some insights in how you want to put those pieces together, and how you want people to read through your story and read through your experience. So that's, again, a local agency wherever you're at is optimal. And now they're very much more easier to get an appointment with, since everyone is virtual. The agency and those recruiters will also help prepare you for interviews, whether they're phone interviews or they're in-person interviews. I don't really believe a lot of companies are to in-person yet, but a lot of it is virtual, and that is a different interview. Your body language, the way you're positioned on your screen, and I know everybody has Zoom burnout, so just making sure you're fresh and prepared. The recruiters will really help you with that. Whether you're working through an agency or you're working through a recruiter like myself at a company, we're really going to take the time to help you prep for that interview, to make sure you're just putting your best foot forward and really targeting what you're going to be posed with as far as questions or any type of test or anything like that you might come across. Follow-up is going to be really important and expected, whether it's a recruiter or a hiring manager. Just reaching out and saying thank you for that time, or I learned something that I didn't know before. That just shows interest and curiosity, and it is, again, it's expected. Whether it's an email or hard copy letter, emails are great because they're instant, and it keeps you top of mind in the hiring manager and recruiter's mind there, and it stands out. So that's just a little bit about preparing for your next step. What makes Workday an incredible place to work? And I'm not sure how many of y'all are familiar with Workday, but the customer satisfaction rate, when we take that and reach out to our customers, it's over 98%, which in the marketplace is above and beyond our competitors, which makes us stand out with the products that we have, as well as our customer service. People are first, and you'll see that in our core values next. Our technology is cutting edge. We're always looking for good, better, best as far as getting a great product out that is inclusive and that everyone can use. That's top of mind for Workday for sure. Employee culture. Working at Workday is just kind of an extension of family. That's the only way I can put it. I've been here almost 5 years, and it's been a great place. I think the leadership is empathetic, and they understand family dynamics, personal dynamics, and how that comes into play in helping me bring my best self to work. So I think it's a wonderful place to come in and hone my skills and just be a better person all the way around. So at Workday, we have a list of core values. As you see, employees are first. And I think that says a lot about any company. If you are interviewing or interested in an organization, I think looking and reviewing those core values should be a big decision maker in who you're going to pursue. Employees being first, when I first saw that, I didn't think much about it. But now it is everything in why I'm still here. I think I've been through some personal challenges, and that whole time that the empathy and the flexibility just shine through. I think the way that we've worked through the COVID situation and how the organization has taken care of us and put our safety first, and really been flexible with work schedules if we have childcare that we need to work through or elder care that we need to work through. The flexibility has been huge. So I've been very impressed with that. We like to have fun, and we have a lot of fun with various happy hours or our meetings or virtual games that we get to play or contests that we have. So it's always something fun. There's always something fun going on. Innovation is key. We need to be an innovative company to stay in number one in our marketplace, and the talent that we hire and the individuals we hire are key to driving innovation here. Integrity in everything we do. The products we create, the environments we work in is first and foremost. Integrity, you don't even have to question when you're in a conference. The confidentiality, the honesty, the genuineness, bringing your authentic self to work. You can just hear it and feel it when you're in that space, or virtual as well. Customer service, again, when you look at our scores with customer service, over 98%, that's external to our customers, but also internal, just servicing internally. The client I support at Information Technology, a lot of their clients are internal. So working with our marketing team or our sales team, we still want to provide top service to them as well because they're important. And profitability. You can see the dynamic where employees are top in our core values and profitability is down in the corner. Not to say it's truly last, because it's important to keep all of the other things going on. But the profitability is also top of mind, and how can we automate things and simplify things and increase that profitability so we remain top of the market and top of mind to clients and remain competitive. Here are some of our awards. This is just 2021. I just cut it down. So as far as Gartner's Magic Quadrant for cloud systems, cloud companies, we're positioned as a leader. World-changing ideas. Our VIBE index, this is our diversity and inclusion index that we maintain internally. So as far as working on diverse candidate slates and the whole VIBE philosophy, which is value, inclusion, belonging, and equity for all, having a program that is constantly being improved upon and just evangelized through our organization is creating great innovation and ideas that we get to work on each and every day at Workday. And then ethics, world's most ethical companies, as we were voted on by Ethisphere. I think if you look at our core values, you can just kind of see how that all rolls up into being a very ethical company, which is important. That's all I have. I know it was quick. I know I had 20 minutes, Laura. So as far as any questions, I know I'm happy to answer any questions that anyone might have about Workday or looking for your career.
Thank you, Stefanie, and thank you so much for those of you who will post any questions, or if you have any specific inclinations to go for careers with Workday. As you see, they have various programs. It's a very, very friendly company when it comes to starting over, but also for individuals who have already an established experience in the IT world. So, but you know, as Stefanie mentioned, they have positions in individuals who are returning to work, as well as internships. So please let us know, post your questions. We would love to be able to help you and connect you with some of those immediate opportunities. And we're just very glad that you're here listening and you're supporting. And yeah, so thank you so much. This is your Employer Spotlight. Again, tell us how we can help you, how can best support you. And we are going to highlight actually in just a little bit more immediate opportunities. And if you feel you meet some of those requirements, please let us know. We'd love to be able to send some updates and visibility for Stefanie to review your application, but also join our Career Thon this week. We're going to share more job opportunities available. So thank you so much for watching.